Hello everybody, as we are here to start this game here at Ashburn, and we are here at the Ashburn Ice House. It's the Riverside Rams versus the Battlefield Bobcats this is the playoffs for the Nova School Hockey League, NVSHL, and for Riverside is the 3 seed today, and Battlefield will be the 2 seed today, and the Riverside roster here as the teams are warming up, and we have number 1 goalie for the Riverside Rams, Aiden Hopewell. Number 2, Colton Garrett. Number 4, Brady Reagan. Number 5, Nathan Picott. Number 7, Aiden Elkroth. Number 9, Jack Galeta. Number 11, Kevin Donnelly. Number 19, Nick Rushaput. Number 22, Zach Adrea. Number 24, Nathan Lodges. Number 27, Stone Legency. Number 37, Adam Nochis. Number 39, Paul Morrison. Number 42, Anson Weidelweiner. Number 44, Connor Gantek. Number 66, Robert Petro. Number 81, Kevin Brady. Number 88, Chris Malayski. Number 90, Tim Wallen. Number 91, Aiden Darnell. Number 92, Aiden Geller. And the number 30, Matt Kennedy. So now the Battlefield, the number 2 seed. Number 0, Steve Balog. Number 1, Daniel Daggett. Number 4, Tyler Shappy. Number 9, Sean Hoffman. Number 10, Evan Hollinger. Number 12, Vincent Nguyen. Number 13, Aiden Bennick. Number 14, Grayson Cantarella. Number 16, Cindy Staples. Number 19, John Fisher. Number 25, Peter Grigordovich. Number 28, Kaven Brody. Number 29, Grant Wagner. Number 32, Blake Morris. Number 48, Jameson Flint. Number 55, Spencer Combs. Number 69, Paul Allison. Number 71, Peyton Ramos. Number 74, Dylan Jaggles. Number 77, Aiden Wiseman. Number 81, Garrett Desimon. Number 84, Marshall Eastman. Number 93, Ethan Brodman. Number 17, Adam Perry. So those are the rosters for the high school teams, as we are 18 seconds away from playoff puck drop, 3 seed, 2 seed here at the Ashburn Ice House in Ashburn, Virginia, as the teams are finishing up warm-ups here. As some big players here, a lot of players on these rosters. A lot of players from different club teams too. As I am your commentator, Rami Moazes from the Washington Little Cats. That's my team I play for, 09 team. And the camera crew we have here is Nathan Lauterstein and Jason Pham. So we are excited to present this game to you guys. And here we go. About to be underway here at Ashburn Ice House. Teams are just huddling up at their nets. As should be a good goaltender matchup today. Aiden Hopewell for Riverside and Daniel Daggett. We got both number 1 goalies here. As this should be a good matchup today at 7:40 p.m. We've got a great matchup about to be underway. Teams are fired up for this playoff game. It's big.
A very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome out to the Ashburn Ice House as we get set for Northern Virginia Scholastic Hockey League playoff action. It's semifinal game number 1. In this game, the Riverside Rams taking on the Battlefield Bobcats. It's a battle of the number ones. Aiden Hopewell for
center
Riverside
ice.
and Daniel Daggett for Battlefield. Those are the goaltenders. We get set for the opening face-off at center ice. Bart
Here we
Lucas
go.
will drop
Puck
the
drop.
first puck.
It's about to be underway as Bobcats win it. And it's back to the D. Up ahead for Wiseman.
Back in there.
It's back, cross, go D to D. And it's Jack Galita in his own zone, maneuvering up to Wiseman. He skates into the zone. Wiseman a try, and that one's taken away by Riverside, and it comes out to Jack Galita. Cross, and now it's trying to be dangled there, and now Riverside trying to get a quick up there, just taken away. Now Wagner, D to D, across, as trying to make a move around is Jack Galita. Now it's cross ice, and they dump it in, and the Riverside's far end corner, as they have it in the corner, up, as we got some speed here as it's Morrison trying to dangle around Morris. Didn't work there as he tried the toe drag. And now Morrison a drive, and a save made by Hopewell, or Daggett, sorry about that. Fast game to start off. So, we are here.
Day outside, but inside, we're playing some hockey. It's nice and chilly in here. Put on your heavy coats and imagine that you're here with how cold it is. You can see the breath right in front of you. Puck along the near side boards. Battlefield will go back to try to control it. Riverside's going to jump on top of it. That's Jack Gilday that held on to it. Quick shot from in front. Colton Garrett with the shot. And Riverside has drawn first blood so far in this. Back out to the neutral zone. Battlefield trying their best to control as much as they can. Battlefield ended the season at 9-0-1. Freshman goaltender Daniel Daggett in goal. And right now it's Riverside. They're jumping out to that quick momentum shift. Oh, check into the boards. That's not going to be called. Looked like it could have been a cross check, could have been a board, it could have been a check from behind, but either way, the referees are going to let them play. Quick shot on goal. It's 3-0 on shots. 0-0 the score. 12:54 remaining first period. Loose puck in front and Battlefield scores. Or make that Riverside scores the first goal of the game.
What a play. Nice play out in front, and what a finish there. What a play. Aiden Darnell with the goal there, and Riverside goes up 1-0. What a play there, and that's a nice play in front. And then the goalie was screened in front of the net, and just like that, 1-0 Riverside.
Rams goal, scoring his first goal of the playoffs and 12th goal of the season. Assisted by number 32, Zach Andra. And by number 44, Connor Canale. Time of goal 2:08. That's Riverside goal scored by number 91, Ian Darnell's first goal of the playoffs, 12th goal of the season. Assisted by number 32, Zach Andra. And by number 44, Connor Canale. Time of goal 2:08. So Aiden Darnell, who had 11 during the regular season, has been kept off the score sheet until now. He draws first blood for Riverside, and they are up 1-0 here early in the first period. Battlefield will win the puck back to the point. They're trying to keep it in the zone and do. Far side circles. To the near side, shot goes on, but wide by Kevin Brady. Aiden Wiseman, 5 goals in the previous playoff game for Battlefield to get to the semifinals. 19 on the season. He's wearing 77 for Battlefield. He's trying to get his team back on the board. got the shot off, but it was wide. And now Riverside back threatening again to the point for Garrett. Garrett will dump it down low behind the net. Puck goes around to the far side, out to the point. It'll be dumped back down yet again. Petro's the one that dumped it back down into the near side corner. It comes. Puck comes out, as does the Riverside player, but it's going to be Battlefield to control it. There goes Wiseman. Wiseman finds the man in front, Jacon. Jacon can't get the shot off. Great defensive play by Riverside. Colton Garrett kept the shot from getting to his goaltender. Here's Bennick. Knuckleball on, and that's going to be stopped by Aiden Hopewell. And Battlefield gets their first shot of the game. Battlefield a high-flying offense to get here, to get through the season, and to post a 9-0-1 record. But right now, it's Riverside that's jumped out early, and that could be a huge momentum help. Riverside that'll be dumped off the boards. It will go all the way down and count as a shot on goal. The 5th such tally for Riverside. In the near side corner it stands. Out to the point. Jagels now with it along the right side, takes a slap to the stick. He'll put the backhander on net, and Aiden Hopewell makes the save. Riverside will clear it down. It'll go all the way down, but icing will be waved off. That'll tip off the stick of a Bobcat on the other way, and we have icing.
That one's just the pass tipped off there. Just goes all the way down. We got another icing here. Fast moving game here. Shots are 2-5 in favor of the Riverside Rams. And it's 1-0 Riverside with a goal by
Battlefield will win the face-off. Wiseman, don't think he's left the ice yet in this game. Don't expect him to leave the ice at all. Wagner now with it along the near side boards. Back up to Wiseman. Jacon keeps it in. Wiseman dumps it on net, and that one will be held down for the whistle. The shots that have been going on net from Battlefield have not been necessarily the type of shots that are going to put any fear in the face of the goaltender Hopewell, but you know what? They just have to get a few on right now. Get a couple of shots on goal, get a few here or there, try to get something towards the net. You see it with the NHL's Washington Capitals. That's what they're trying to do. That's why they're one of the top teams that shoot. However, not a lot are going in for them now. That'll be cleared down again, and that will go for icing yet again.
Another icing here with 9:12 left in the first period. As another icing for Riverside, and offensive zone face-off for the Bobcats.
Face-off won by Battlefield. Wrist shot from the left wing side. That'll be knocked aside by the goaltender Hopewell, and now Battlefield, are they going to use that as an opportunity to put a little bit more pressure back on the Riverside side? Puck will be dumped down low. Giving chase is Blake Morris. Morris behind the net, leaves it. Now comes back for it, tries to send it out the left wing side. It's going to be intercepted and put on net. I look like Connor Gnatic. Or make that Adam Noskazi. Now here comes Battlefield back the other way. Nice shot by Vincent Nguyen. Nguyen looks like he got jammed on the play. Save made by Hopewell, and Nguyen's hurt. Broken stick now on the ice. Nguyen's stick is located on the ice as well. Delayed offside as Battlefield jumped across the line. Brady will tip it down. It'll go back behind the net. Big hit into the boards. Delivered by Marshall Eastman, but it was Colton Geert that stayed standing. Gnatic trying to get the puck out of the zone and does. A one-man wrecking crew there to get it out of the zone defensively. And now right in front of the penalty box, Combs will dump it in. Goes around to the far side, hits Vincent Nguyen's stick, which is still laying on the ice. And a big check into the boards by Dylan Jagels. Wrist shot on from the left wing side, that'll be blown down.
As that one shot to the goal. There's 7:22 left in the first period. That one's just a shot from half wall, easy save, and hit after the play. But just a routine save for Daniel Daggett.
And it's a 1-0 lead for the Riverside Rams over the Battlefield Bobcats. Quick face-off one will go off the netting, and they'll have to do the face-off again down low. Face-off will be won again by Battlefield. That's where they've been dominant, is on the face-offs. Shots fairly even in this one, although it was Riverside that got out to a 5-1 advantage, scoring on one of those 5. Since then, it's been 4-1 the other way. Chacon to Wiseman on the right side, back to Chacon. It gets past him and goes on net. That'll be held down for the save. Back to even on the shots, 6 apiece. Aiden Hopewell will look at the face-off to his left. Aiden, a very popular name on this Riverside team. 3 different players with the name, or correct, make that 4 players named Aiden. And our official scorer for the tournament for the next 2 games, also named Aiden. A lot of Aidens getting involved in these games. Looking at the other roster, there's a couple of Aidens for Battlefield, including Aiden Wiseman, who's been out on the ice and sees the puck skitter past him into the neutral zone. Riverside will control, and they'll dump it in, go for the line change. Daggett will cover it, although briefly. Referees will tell them to keep playing, and they do. Off the boards it goes. And now that'll allow Battlefield a chance to get the line change. Ooh, into the boards, Hars on a nice check by Sean Hoffman. Noskazy got knocked down hard. He's back up and in the middle of the play still. We're going to be seeing some hits today. Hitting is allowed in the high school league. This rink here in Ashburn has seen its fair share of NVSHL action over the years. Quite a few championship games, including the only tie ever in NVSHL championship history. And it was a Rams team in that one, but it was the Robinson Rams out of Fairfax who tied North Stafford 4-4 after the full overtime period. They played 60 minutes and ended the game tied. Cross ice pass whiffed on. Could not get a handle, was Noskazy. Puck will be sent around to the far side boards and back out of the zone it goes. Brady will pick it up. Brady with Morris on the near side. Morris will now pull a little bit of an Ovechkin move and get it around the man that was on top of him. In Kennedy. Shot towards the net. Not able to get on, and now here it comes out of the zone again. Morris will backhand it in. Kennedy will see it go past him. Riverside will dump it all the way down, and that bouncing puck will be let go into the corner for the faceoff.
As we have another icing, as that one skips over everybody and goes down to the Bobcat zone, but now face-off down at Riverside zone again. So 7-7 in shots. We got a pretty even game, but it doesn't matter, but because Riverside has a 1-0 lead.
Riverside looks to win this face-off. They'll try to control it to get it out of the zone, and no, they're not going to be able to. Dylan Jagels keeps it in. Going to see a lot of just out of two lines out of both teams today. Puck centered, but it's going to be skated out by Riverside. Morrison down the middle as he goes. It was Gilday that had the puck. Out of zone it comes to the defenseman, Rushup, who has it again. He'll dump it down. Icing will be called.
As another icing for Riverside, as they have a lot of icing. As this is a very fast game in this first period. Almost to the end of it though. But Bobcats are making their last change. Get the fresh guys on the ice. And here we go, face off.
Puck along the side of the board, or the side of the net, make that. Behind the net, comes out front, looking to clear it out of the zone, and Battlefield does. Allison skates it across the red line and dumps it in. The dump and chase does not work for Battlefield yet as Riverside now controls it to the point. Brady fires it on. Oh, nice move in front by Vincent Nguyen. Nguyen back out on the ice after getting jammed earlier. He tried to tip that in front. Instead, it got past him. He missed the bunt. A lost art in baseball is starting to become very popular in hockey. If you can just try to get a piece of the puck, tip it past the goaltender, you can get your team on the board. Another icing will go again.
So another icing for Riverside. They just missing passes, some of these, and they just keep coming into their zone. As a couple good saves there by Aiden Hopewell there as the blocker to shake that one out.
Puck out to the point, wrist shot on, goes wide. To the far side boards it goes. A fairly clean game that we've seen so far, thankfully. You don't want to see games like this get out of hand. Wrist shot on from the left wing side. Shots now 8-8. Jacan with it. Nice move, can't dangle his opponent. Garrett did a great job staying on top of the man and let the puck go. Now Gnatic with it, Gnatic with an assist earlier. Try to keep it in on the left side. He lost the handle on it. And we're coming down 2:05 remaining here in the first period. Near side boards it comes. Battlefield trying their best to get it out of the zone, but Riverside is just being stingy all through the neutral zone. Adra knocks it off a Wiseman's stick. Wiseman has to give chase. And yet again, it's going to be Grant Wagner who tries to get it down. He'll send it all the way in. That will not go for icing as it was played by Hopewell. To the point it goes for Hoffman. Hoffman keeps it in, but Battlefield is really having a battle just to get puck possession in this. Bouncing puck sent on towards the front. Now a shot from the right wing side, blocked by the defense, and now it's going to come out of the zone. Coming down to 1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute. It's going to be Riverside to skate back the other way. Morrison with it, wrist shot. That'll be blocked by the defenseman, Grant Wagner. Wagner stayed right there in front, and that one will be covered and frozen by Daggett.
As that one just dribbled to the goal there, as it was covered there by Daniel Daggett. As we have 45 seconds left in this first period, as it still remains 1-0 Riverside. And this is a big game for the playoffs. It's 8-8 in shots, and we're just
44 seconds and counting on the scoreboard here in the first period. It's Riverside leading 1-0. .30 seconds remain in the period. And Battlefield again battling to get it out of their end of the ice. Riverside is doing a great job just being stingy with the puck and staying on whoever has the puck. Hard shot on from the point, that'll be knocked down. Looked like it was Wiseman. No, it wasn't Wiseman, it was Peyton Ramos who blocked that. Back the other way goes Battlefield, and that'll do it for the first period.
As that will do the end of the first period here at Ashburn Ice House. This is 1-0 Riverside. Very good period for both goalies, as it was some hard shots going at them. And fast game, but I think Riverside's got to clear up some of those icings there. And I like the Bobcats, I like how they're keeping it in the zone, getting their D active, and making plays down low. Same with Riverside, they're activating their D to play down low. And that's creating them some offense here in this first period. And the Riverside goal was also a pretty nice goal there. And that's what makes them go up 1-0. As it is Aiden Darnell, number 91, with the goal for the Riverside Rams. And we're about to start the second period, 5 seconds away from it. Got a great matchup. This is the Nova School Hockey League Playoffs. About to start the second period. About to set up for draw.
Riverside penalty to number 81. So Brady gets called for the hook, and the first power play of the game starts off the second period for Battlefield. Brady just got the stick up a little bit too high. The call coming at the end of the period. Riverside will dump this down. Daggett went to call for the icing. However, there's no icing on that. And Riverside, their press is now giving them an opportunity to kill more of the time, and also a couple of scoring opportunities. Daggett probably didn't realize that there was a man in the box, although there's nobody in the actual physical penalty boxes. As they stand more onto the benches of the teams. 50 seconds remaining in the man advantage, and it's going to be cleared down again. Riverside gets it out. 8-8 were the shots after the first period.
As the puck was deflected into the netting there, as 34 seconds left on the penalty here to Riverside, as it was Kevin Brady. And that one was Morrison trying to load up there for a big shot. It just deflected. Good defensive play.
So we had a little bit of a scoring update. We were supposed to be going to 16-minute period, so we just added some time to the scoreboard clock. We'll play the third period of 16 minutes, so just added 2 minutes here. Meanwhile, that 2-minute penalty, there's 10 seconds remaining, and Riverside's gonna press. They're gonna get a shot off. They prevent Battlefield from getting a shot. A power play can do enough to shift momentum in a game like this. And it may have shifted it away from Battlefield. Riverside is still controlling the puck pretty well. Gnatic now with it. Gnatic around another man. try to get it out. Fired on from outside off of the stick and then the glass. That was wide, so no shot on goal. And that'll be sent down for icing again.
As it's icing there again, as we have 9-8 in shots in favor of Riverside. Because it's the face-off coming down into the Bobcats zone. Just started the second period a few minutes ago, and the Riverside Rams had killed off a penalty kill.
It's coming up after this one. The second of two semifinals here on semifinal Wednesday of the Northern Virginia Scholastic Hockey League Playoffs. Jared Ronsky with you. Proud to be with you tonight. This has been a great game so far, as you've got the underdog Riverside has pretty much controlled this game. Battlefield, the number 2 seed overall at 9-0-1 in the season. But it's Riverside's Adra now with it. He tried to center it. It's broken up by the defense. Spencer Combs got his stick on it and knocked it away. Dylan Jagels will dump it in. Goes behind the net, now to the far side, out of the zone it goes, and delayed off will be called until he carried out of the zone. Riverside back the other way, Regan. Regan off of the stick of the defenseman, Sean Hoffman. Into the corner it goes. Now down into the corner, now far side. Hoffman, nice little move to get around the first defenseman, gets it over to Wiseman with the second move. Wiseman went looking for Kevin, or make that Garrett Jekian. Jacan could not get a handle on the puck. And here we come back the other way, Gnatic with it. Gnatic puts it towards the front, ends up getting his own rebound. Couldn't pull the trigger, however, as he had Daniel Daggett on the far side post. There was some room there to make it a 2-0 game. Puck will be played around the boards. Down to the far corner it goes. Big check into the boards. Puck comes back out to Hoffman. Hoffman will backtrack. Gets it to Wiseman. Wiseman looking for Ramos. That does not connect. Hoffman again. Oh, hits the defender. No call there, and rightfully so. It looked worse than it actually was. The reason why that's not called is because Hoffman didn't initiate the contact. Can pretty much guarantee that half the people watching are disagreeing. The other half are agreeing with me on that one. But it's the two guys in stripes that also agree with that. That's why there was no call. It could have been interference, if anything, but now down the other way. Battlefield, did they get a shot on? It's around the side of the net, and it will be covered up.
As great save there by the Riverside goaltender, Aiden Hopewell, as they tried to stuff attempt it, but it just didn't go by him. As on the rush, it was Peter Gorgovich. Just couldn't get it by him.
The hitting starting to pick up in this one as they're now staying over in the corner. A couple of combatants there, but now we're going to watch Darnell. Darnell, right side, takes a stick to the arms. No call there, and now into the corner he goes. Gets the shot off, however. We saw the teams sizing each other up in the first period. Now we're starting to see them get a little bit more physical with each other. And this is definitely one of those games that can get out of hand quick. But you see Darnell just goes and picks the pocket of Vincent Nguyen. Nguyen, who was all over the place in the first period, even after getting jammed with the stick. This looks like it's Riverside's game to control, and it has been. Riverside comes in at 6-3-1 on the season. Battlefield at 9-0-1, one of two teams to finish with that record. The other is Briarwoods, who we'll see coming up next against Yorktown. To the far side boards it goes. Round to the near side, just under 10 minutes. Quick shot on from the front, and it goes wide. Jagels, oh, he almost made it 1-1 right there. He had that side, but missed the net completely. Shot by Jagels again. That'll be knocked aside by Hopewell. Hoffman now behind his own net. Back out to the blue line. They're going to send it up. Jagels from the point. Wrist shot blocked by Donnelly. Morrison with it. Ramos at the blue line. Couldn't tell whether or not he got it in there in time. It sounded like the referee was saying off, and now Combs gets checked into the boards, but it's the player that checked him that goes down. We've seen quite a bit of that so far here in the second period. It's been the player that initiates contact is the one that ends up on the ice. In the first period, we saw a little bit of the aggressors staying up, but now it's the other way around. Hoffman will be battled by Regan. Right in front of the penalty box, Ramos tried to play it out, but Donnelly will pick it up. Donnelly with it, looking for the man in front. Sends it, it will deflect off of the stick and go high over top of the net. Back out to the point for Donnelly. Donnelly's shot will be blocked by Ramos into the corner. Darnell. The only goal so far of the game. He's down in the corner, had it, couldn't get it in front. Here comes Wiseman back the other way. Wiseman turns from the front, shoots, he scores!
That was a snipe. What a goal there. Oh my goodness. What a snipe there by Wiseman, and the Bobcats have tied the game. I mean, they've had so many good chances. Just Hopewell has been keeping the Rams in the game. As to be honest, the Bobcats have been having a better second period than the Rams to this point, and it pays off. What a move to cut to the middle there by Wiseman and just rip it top shelf. What a shot.
Bob.
Has a little bit of a scrum in front of Daggett there. He had a hot dog on the puck there as Morrison was in front looking for the loose change. We've now got a 1-1 game thanks to Wiseman, and the Bobcats have tied it. And face off in the Bobcats zone for the Riverside Rams.
Face-off will be won now by Riverside, but it's going to be Aiden Wiseman who chases it down. Wiseman pretty much did it all himself on that one. Didn't see who had the assist coming out of the zone. Loose puck in front will be cleared out by Gert. Adra with it, and he's going to be offside.
As I was a little late of a shot there by Adre, and it was an offside though. And nothing there.
Who had 5 goals in the quarterfinal game. Comes up with his first, and it's the tying goal in this one. Darnell wins the face-off, tries to get the shot off, but can't. Now back to the point for Petro. Petro's shot gets deflected on the way towards the net. It looked like it might have been Kennedy that got a piece of it. And now the bodies are starting to fly. 1-1 game, second period, 6:16 remains. NVSHL semifinal game number 1. The winner of this game will take on the winner of our next game on Friday here at the Ashburn Ice House. Loose puck on the side. Lifted, but it misses everything. Eastman on the east rink, just couldn't find the net. Back to the point, Brady. Shot on Hoffman goes down. He makes a kick save, but it's not out. Morrison keeps it in. Gilday does a good job keeping it in as well. Right now, it's all about just getting the puck into the zone. Neither team has put very many shots on. It's only 3-2 this period in favor of Battlefield, or make that Riverside. 11-10 overall. This will be sent down for icing.
That was another icing there for the Bobcats, as it just almost hit the side of the goal, but nope. If you're just tuning in, it's 5:16 left in the second period. It's 1-1 as the Bobcats just scored a few minutes ago, and it's 10-11 in shots in favor of the Riverside Rams.
And the quick face-off will be blown down as the puck ends up going out of play. That's down there. The netting used to be a little bit more over the ice. Back when the building first opened, it was actually sloped over the ice by about 5 feet. Renovations to the arena have changed that a little bit to where it's almost straight vertical. So it allows play to continue more often than not. Vince Nguyen shot save made as it then goes wide. Paul Allison, a beautiful shot that ties the score at 11 by way of shots, but the score on the scoreboard is 1-1. So where we stand here in the second period with 4:34 remaining. Check into the boards. This is going to be one of those games that's going to come down to a mistake that's going to cost one team over the other. Unless we end up having to go to overtime. If we get passed over, if we get tied through regulation, we have to go to the shootout. That's going to be, could end up being where this game is won. Behind the net it goes. Wrist shot on from the left wing side. It'll be frozen.
Has quick save there. And there by Daniel Daggett. As it's another face-off here in the Bobcats zone. As we're about to take the draw.
Getting the tunes going pretty strong here. Now it looks like we've got a penalty coming up on Riverside. It will be interference.
As there's a penalty call here coming up on the Rams. I think it's going to be interference here, as the Bobcats will get their second opportunity on the power play tonight. The last power play did not go too well for the Bobcats, but Wiseman had the goal last time, a few minutes ago, and he's out there now to take the draw.
Riverside penalty to number 81, Kevin. So power play number 2 coming up for Battlefield. They did nothing on the first one, and it was Riverside that got the lone shot on goal during the man advantage. There's the shot on goal for Battlefield. One. The second one, nope, that'll be knocked down by the defense. Riverside is matched up very well with Battlefield and vice versa. They're providing a thorn for Battlefield, and Battlefield, they've only tied a game this season. Everything else has been in the win column. There's a big goose egg right there in the middle. 60 seconds down on the man advantage. Riverside will clear it out. It'll go all the way down. Kevin Brady called again, this time for interference. Brady got called for the penalty at the end of the first period that led to the first power play opportunity for Battlefield. Ramos for Battlefield tried to hold on to it, gets it to Wiseman. Wiseman sends the pass over to Wen. Wen back to Wiseman. Wiseman down low looking for Wen, and Wen puts it over top of the net. 30 seconds remain in the man advantage. 2:24 here in the second period. 1-1 the score. Behind the net. Controlled by Battlefield. 15 seconds with the man advantage. Hoffman working from Gretzky's office. Sends the pass back to Gergovich. Shot on from the point by Wiseman, hit a couple of sticks on the way in and goes wide, and the man advantage is over. Under 2 minutes remain here in the second period. Skating it out of the zone. There goes Gergovich. Gergovich with it. He'll skate right side, gets put into the boards and loses the puck. Minute and a half remaining, second period. Cross ice pass. You get it up, and now it's down into the zone. Ramos tipped it in. Covered, but it was going wide anyway, but it'll be frozen solid by Aiden Hopewell, and we'll have a face-off to Hopewell's left.
As the puck just dribbled to the cage there, it was an easy save there for Hopewell. As it wasn't really a shot, he just chose to cover it there.
15 remaining. Shot on. Oh, nice save made. Hopewell didn't see that till late, but got the pad on it. Shot scores! Riverside gets back on the board. Daniel Daggett beat to the glove side.
As the Rams go up 2-1 here, as Daggett is not happy about that goal. He thinks he should have had that one. But anyway, it's 2-1 Rams. And the goal was scored by number 4, Brady Reagan. Or wait, no, sorry about that. Wrong player. Got Connor Gantek that scored the goal.
So Battlefield trying to get back on the board. They've sent a couple of shots over. 7 for the shots here in the second period. In favor of the team that's trailing this one 2-1. It was 1-0, now it's 2-1. Puck will be sent all the way down for the ice, and 23.1 seconds showing up on the scoreboard.
As that's an icing there for Riverside as it goes all the way down, and we have 23 seconds left in the second period, and the Bobcats have an offensive zone face-off, maybe to get something going here in the last 23 seconds of this second period.
Face-off will be won back to the point now for Hoffman. Hoffman, oh, the shot tipped along the way. Goes up and over top of the net. I think they're going to give him credit for the shot on goal, and they do. Hoffman almost got this game tied with a little bit of help from his friend in front. 2 seconds, one, and that'll do it for the second period.
As that will do the end of the second period at the good old hockey game. And it's 2-1. As there's 2-1 Rams at the end of the second. 16-12 in shots in favor of the Bobcats here. And we got a good matchup today. Fast game. The intensity going when the team scored. They definitely lifted the intensity a lot. As we've got 34 seconds until we start the third period. As that second goal that Daggett let in, he wants that back. We saw his reaction after that goal. Was not happy. As here we are about to set for puck drop on period 3. As Gantic had our last goal for the Riverside Rams. He's out there to take the face-off against the other goal scorer, it seems like. Wiseman, the other goal scorer. And then the other goal scorer we have for Riverside is Aiden Darnell.
Oh, we are set for a third period here, ladies and gentlemen. The number 2 seed trails this one to the number 3 seed. The underdog leads, 16 minutes on the clock. And both teams are getting excited. Wiseman will take the opening face-off win. Shot save made by Hopewell. Back to Wagner. Wagner's shot on. Off the boards, now it'll come out of the zone. Down low it goes. Off the boards. Did they get a piece of it? No, no icing will be the call.
As that one was going to dribble all the way down, but it was chosen to be covered there by Daggett. As just over, and we just started the third period. Face off in the Bobcats zone for the Riverside Rams here. As Galita to take the draw for Riverside.
Riverside won the face-off. Now you have to wonder, are they going to just step back and try to play a defensive game, or are they going to still try to get another one? That one ends up going up and out of play.
As we have another whistle here with 15:05 left in the third period. This is all for the money here. With the third period, this is all that matters. This last period, whoever wins moves on.
Off will be one. Battlefield shot on, but it goes high and away. Vincent Nguyen with it. Nguyen. We saw him get shaken up earlier, but he's been back out there as much as he could, shaking off that injury. Down low it goes. Puck will be sent out all the way down. Icing will be waved off as Garrett, watch that go right past him. Ooh, a dangerous pass in front of his own net. That looked like it almost caught the crease right in front of Aiden Hopewell. It's not what you want to see. You especially don't want to see a mistake made like that. Quick shot on save made on Aiden Darnell's shot.
As that was a great glove save there by Daggett. Good drop play. Tic-tac-toe for the Rams. Just cannot get it by. Still have a 2-1 game here in the third period. And Gantek are both of our goal scorers, including Darnell, which he just hopped off the ice, are taking the draw.
Job here at the Ashburn Ice House. Rob Lorenzen and his crew do a fantastic job making sure this ice is going to stay in good shape, especially when you've been playing 2 very hard periods on it, and we've got another game ahead of us. Puck centered in front. It'll be tipped up and out of the zone it goes, off of the boards. Hoffman with it. Hoffman. Near side to Wagner. Wagner will skate it across the blue line. Keeps it on his stick. He has got a man on top of him, pushes him into the corner. Wagner kicks it out to Wiseman. And now it comes out of the zone. Riverside will control it. Riverside is going to push all the way down. They'll dump and chase after it. Game like this, you can't sit back on your heels. You've got to take that opportunity when it comes up. Get a couple more shots on. Get that opportunity. Seize the opportunities. Take advantage of a mistake like that one, and now here comes Riverside the other way. Wrist shot on, but it goes behind the net instead of on net. Here, Aiden Wiseman. Wiseman tries to get it out to Jacan. Jacan is able to control it, looks for Eastman. Eastman has it taken away now. Jacan at the point will dump it behind the net. Wiseman going over for it in the far corner. He gets put into the boards by Donnelly. Riverside clears. Brady off of the boards, near side Eastman. Eastman getting chased down by Brady. But Brady on both teams. Kevin Brady for Battlefield, Kevin Brady for Riverside. Behind the net, wraparound attempt ends up getting out of the zone, and now coming back the other way, a 2-on-2. Now it's a 2-on-3, but Riverside doesn't seem to care. They're going to try to control it inside the zone. Just over 12 minutes remain here in the third period. Shot on, Daggett with the save. Riverside continues to try to control, and that one got away off the stick of Darnell. Darnell upset, slashed it. It's Tyler Shappy, who was the defenseman that got it out of the zone. Now Shappy pinching up on the play. Here it comes out of the zone in favor of Riverside. Riverside to the red, they'll dump it down. No icing on that one. This has got to be a frustrating game for Battlefield. And it looks like Nguyen hurt himself again trying to tip that. Slingshot play coming up Riverside. Morrison sent it back. Gilday couldn't do much with it once he got it in the zone, however. Wrist shot on, and that's going to be held down for the save.
As the shot there goes gobbled up there by Daggett, it was a close offside there. Just stayed onside though, as Gert waited just a split second and they got onside for, he whiffed on the first shot actually, and then second shot was just easy routine save there.
Back to live action we go here. They come back the other way. Gergovich, wrist shot, save made.
As that one is just gobbled up into the glove there of Hopewell. As a face-off to the right of him, well, left on him, but
body's starting to fly yet again. Under 11 minutes remain here in the third period. A 2-1 lead for Riverside. They're the underdogs in this one. Both teams have a tie on the season, but it's the 9-0 record of Battlefield in the other 9 games and the 6-3 record by Riverside. Gergovich for Battlefield. Tries to split the D. It's Donnelly that forces him into the corner. Donnelly and Gergovich trying to play the puck. Gergovich with his feet twice finally kicks it out, and it goes up and out of play.
As that is an intended pass deflected into the bench, as some of the Riverside players got a little scared there. It's gonna hit them, but face off at the dot here. Two goal scorers again, or 2 of the 3, I should say.
Jacon now across the blue line. It's going to be blown down for offside.
As we've got another offside. Well, the last one wasn't offside. It was deflected into the bench, just a face-off at the offside dot. So it's another face-off here with exactly 10 minutes left in this game. Big critical last 10 minutes for the Bobcats as they need a goal. Like, they really need a goal here.
Face-off will be won by Battlefield, who has trouble controlling the puck. And that'll be sent for icing.
As it's an icing as Wagner tried passing that over to Hoffman, but it was way above him and his stick was in the air. I think he's trying to get him to bat it down, but I don't think that was a good decision there by Wagner. But it's a icing and it's back in their own zone.
Riverside wins the face-off. They're trying their best to keep it in the zone. Can they? No, they cannot. Comes back out through the neutral zone. Donnelly with it. He'll send it off of the boards. That'll tip off a Wiseman stick, negating any sort of icing that could be called. Giving chase on it is going to be Gnatic. Wrist shot, save, scores! The follow-up by Riverside. It ends up in the back of the net. And it's a 3-1 game in favor of the Rams.
As Darnell with the goal in his second of the game, and it's 3-1 Riverside. As he just, the shot off the pad for the one-timer, stayed with it. Great job staying with it. Put it right in the perfect spot of the net. And for all goalies, that's a tough save to make. It's 2 in a row. And the second shot was a really good shot. And anyway, the Rams are up 3-1.
So Aiden Darnell finds the loose puck off of the shot from Connor Gnatic. Gnatic a goal and 2 assists in this game. He has the go-ahead goal. And he's assisted on the other 2, both scored by Aiden Darnell. Cross ice pass, and Daggett he would have been there for the shot. Wiseman coming back the other way. Wiseman had 5 goals on Monday night. He has 1 tonight. They could really use another one from him right now for Battlefield. Puck behind the net, out in front. They can't get the shot off. Stingy defense by Riverside. Now you have to wonder if Riverside's going to go into the prevent defense. Hopefully they don't. Use what got you here. Just keep doing what you've been doing. You've got a 2-goal advantage. This is not the time to relax. And they get it out of the zone, go for the line change. Hoffman with it, has it poked away from Mike Gnatic. Hoffman gets it back from Gilday. Now Gnatic with it. Gnatic gets it picked off by Wiseman. Wiseman getting chased by Darnell. Hoffman back with it again. Right wing side, he'll dump it in. They lead in shots but trail on the scoreboard. Riverside has dominated this game, whether it's been on offense or defense. Shot off the post. Oh, Hoffman had it redirected in front. It looked like it was Wiseman that got a piece of it. Just not enough as it hit the far post and came back towards us. Wagner crossed the blue line. His shot will be blocked by Donnelly. Wagner tries to center it. He can't connect with Jacan. Oh, man. If you're still sitting down at your computer listening and watching this one, you got to stand up. That adrenaline is pumping. Both ways. And that'll end up going out of play on the far side.
As it's another whistle as that one goes out of play, but just a few moments ago, what a play as Hoffman gets a shot off. A nice tip there in front. It just was, they're unlucky. They're being snake bit a few chances. And that was a sick tip, goes off the post.
Got to be able to breathe out here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great game. Both teams doing whatever it takes. It's Riverside that's been able to capitalize from behind the net. Send it forward. No, it's going to stay behind the net. Centering pass ends up going all the way through. Allison, oh, a big hit. And Darnell upset about the hit. He took extra liberties after the hit. No call. It's going to take a lot for something to get called right now. They are going to call it. Riverside saying that he touched it. Well, you got to have possession of it. This could be what Battlefield needs. They're 0 for 2 on the man advantage so far, but getting a chance on the power play could really help them right here. And that will go for the penalty. It'll be a cross-checking call coming up most likely on Aiden Darnell.
As there's a penalty call here on the Rams, as I think it's going to be Darnell with the cross-check, the retaliation. And I think, well, there's no penalty boxes, so he's just going to sit on his bench for 2 minutes. As it was a bad retaliation there. And the Bobcats have another chance at the power play. And they're taking a timeout to use this power play because it is 5:12 left in this game, and this is a huge game for the Battlefield Bobcats. And it's 3-1, and they need a goal here desperately. As we need, if the Riverside Rams are going to win this game, they need their goalie, Hopewell, to step up here big. He needs to be coming up big because right now he's their only reason on the defensive zone while they're still in the game, which also the Bobcats have been a little bit snake bit, but still, it's 3-1 Riverside. As the timeout is over, they're going to be set for this power play. it's to the right of Hopewell. As this should be a very entertaining last 5 minutes and 12 seconds left.
Riverside penalty to number 91, Ian Darnell. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time penalty 15:48. That's strength penalty to number 91, Ian Darnell. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time penalty 10:48. So Aiden Darnell in the box now for 2 minutes. Took the extra liberties after getting checked. It was a clean hit, and then just that extra shot after the check. There's one save made by Hopewell. Back out front. It'll be knocked away. Ramos to Wiseman. Wiseman in the corner. Centers it. And it's going to be cleared out of the zone by Riverside. Morrison is able to clear it out, and now Battlefield will try to set this back up again. Near side boards, Wiseman, it'll be cleared out of the zone and back down the other way. 51 seconds remain on the man advantage, 4:02, 4:01. 4 minutes now remaining here in the third period. That clock has got to seem like it's moving fast for Battlefield and not fast enough if you're Riverside.
As offsides for the Bobcats, and just a little bit of confusion there at the blue line, as I saw a few people tumble there at the blue line on Riverside. I don't know, I think I saw a Bobcats guy tumble too, but the Bobcats desperately need a goal here, as they've had some good zone time, just need to get more pucks to the net and open up some more lanes.
Battlefield is trying their best to try to get another goal up on the board. They need to get back in this. Out to the point, and it's going to be offside.
That was just a miscommunication there. I don't know what that. I think that they should have walked down the wall more. As it was Wiseman, the wise man should have walked down the wall a little bit more to give Wagner time to get into the zone.
And we are looking at upset potential right here, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the point, Wagner. Wagner down low. To Wiseman, back to Wagner at the point. Loose puck in front, it's underneath the goaltender. Great save.
As good control and cover there by Hopewell. A little bit in front is a little scramble, but it's covered right at the perfect time. And 6 seconds remaining on the kill. The power play for the Bobcats.
Riverside will now win the face-off. They lose the control, however, and that'll do it for the man advantage. Battlefield now 0 for 3 on the power play. A couple more shots on goal that time they had the last time, so they're at least getting better at that, and a hand pass will be called.
As we just had a stoppage play because of a hand pass, as the defenseman was trying to bat it down to himself, just to the wrong spot. Wrong place at the wrong time for New Inn.
Battlefield will win the face-off. 2:55 remaining, third period. Tale of two teams right here in that clock. One seeing it move like a sailboat through the water. The other one seeing it move like a motorboat. Battlefield starting to get more and more shots. It's only 21-19 in this game, as most of the game has been played from about 30 feet out from each net and in through the neutral zone. Not a lot of shots getting on. 40 total through this one. Wrist shot on save made by Daggett.
As it was Darnell looking for the hat trick there. It was pretty close. Just got to aim a little bit different spot because it's a good chance though. Great look up. Great job getting his head up. It was Gantek. He's had a very great game today. Pretty good player.
Riverside will win the face-off here. It comes back around the near side boards. Wiseman will skate it out. You have to think Wiseman has spent a lot of time out on the ice. Does he still have the legs underneath him that needs to carry him through the final 2:03? And there goes Daggett to the bench. Surprised he didn't pull the goalie with the man advantage earlier. Wagner at the point. He'll dump it back down low. Far side board shot. Saw part of the net move. That might have been from the stick of Aiden Hopewell making the save. Thought it went in for a second, but no, it was back behind the net. To the far side it goes. Hoffman, the center point. Down low to Wagner. Wagner again will go after it as Ramos puts it back to him. Backhand attempt by Wagner. Nope, Ramos will pick it up. Ramos put into the board. 1:22 remaining third period. 3-1 the lead for Riverside. To Hoffman. Tried to find Wiseman. Couldn't connect. Wiseman is able to pick up the loose puck. He'll put it on net. And it'll be knocked aside by the goaltender Hopewell. Lifted up, sent all the way down. 3, 2, 1, and icing will be called with 1:02 remaining in this third period.
As the Riverside Rams tried shooting it in the empty net, just slightly missed. And still remains 3-1 with 1:02 left in the third period. As the Bobcats need 2 goals here, or they're done. So they need 2 goals now.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute left. 60 seconds stand between victory and an upset. Thrill of victory and agony defeat all in one fell swoop. In front. Jacob scores! Battlefield gets one back.
That goal puts the Bobcats within 1. Nice shot in front as it goes posting in. And we have a 3-2 game. That makes it interesting here with 36 seconds left in the third period. As great pass in front, and that was just a snipe. What a snipe. What the goalie pulled is the Bobcats need 1 more to tie the game at 3.
Bobcats.
Scoring his first goal of the playoffs, 4th goal of the season, number 74, Dylan Jacobs. Assisted by number 77, Aiden Wiseman. Time of the goal, 15:22. That's Battlefield goal scored by number 74, Dylan Jacobs, his first of the playoffs, 4th of the season. Assisted by number 77, Aiden Wiseman. Time of the goal, 15:22.
Less than 20 seconds remain, 3-2 the score. Behind the net it goes, out to the point. It's going to tip off and go all the way down. This could kill it off. 7 seconds on the clock. They've got to get a shot off here. Battlefield. Wiseman with it. shot will be deflected, and the horn goes off. We have an upset, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the Riverside Rams. They'll take on either Battlefield or Yorktown on Friday, right here at the Ashburn Ice House.
As it is over, and the Rams are going to take this game 3-2 and eliminate the Bobcats.